Good morning, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. Thought we'd have a bit of a field trip, and we're going to be doing a bit of testing and comparison against the two vans. So obviously we've got the RS van with the RS4 engine in, and we've got the Tatty van, as Alex calls it, which is the T6.1. That's a 73 plate. That's a 2007. So there's a bit of a difference between them, and we're going to go through the differences now. First of all, let's have a look at the RS van, and we'll do a walk around of that. Okay, first of all then, let's start with the RS van. So this is finished in Ruby Star, which is a Porsche colour, and it was painted by Lee at ADV Body Repairs. And this is what we call it a dirty pink, but what he's done to it is over the top when he's lacquered it, he's put a pearl in it, a gold pearl. So when the sun comes out, unfortunately not today, it goes gold, which is a really beautiful colour. It's a T5 originally, 2007, and it's just got a T6.1 front end on it with all gloss black grille pack on it. New headlights, 20-inch Navi wheels. So we chose these wheels. Normally on the vans, I usually do a three-piece wheel or something extravagant, but I just wanted something a bit sturdy, something that we're going to hold it and not leak, because three-piece wheels leak a little bit, but these are brilliant. Really love these wheels. Behind it, we've got 390mm discs from an RS6 and 6-pot calipers. Again, on the back, I think they're 375s on the back. Again, wavy discs, so they look really cool, and they stop it really, really well. Suspension is H&R deeps on these, so you can drop. I could even drop it lower than this. We've actually had to raise it a little bit. So we've raised the suspension on it. And it's twin slider, tailgate. We've put all the side skirts on it. We've left the T5 tailgate on it. I like the T5 tailgate, but we've gone for the bigger, thicker rear bumper. Rear spoiler, we've just done cutouts in it. So privacy glass all the way through it, and smooth tailgate. So yeah, it's practical in a sense. So I think we should have a look inside and see how practical it really is. Short wheelbase is this van, same as my Tatty van, and we'll show you how practical it is on the inside, because it still is still very usable. So it's got an electronic tailgate on this one, so electronic boot release, and then inside we have what some people call my jungle gym. It's all the roll cage that helps stiffen up the van, because it's a twin slider and a tailgate, and because of the power this thing has, we wanted to put a roll cage in to stiffen it back up again. So this is tied into the chassis, and it's all very, very structurally sound is this. It's the tubing that we use on it is what they use on grass track cars and rally cars, and this is, I think, 52mm, so it's very solid. So you can still get stuff in the back. We can't get an 8x4 sheet applying it or like that, but it's still very usable. All carpeted out and insulated as well, so we try to remain a little bit quiet. With it being a twin slider, that's it. We've got sliding doors, and we've even got in removable seats, with the removable combi seats in this. In the front, we've got bucket seats. So it's a little bit dirty, so I was out at the weekend in it. So inside, we have the standard factory T5 dash, but we'll show you on the other side, we'll show you it's got the steering wheel from the RS4 and the dials as well, because all of the electrics on this are from the Audi RS4. So let's just see how practical it is. Where's my able assistant? Go on, see how practical it is, mate. Can you get in?
Just about. I remember how to do it.
Just get in.
That leg first.
There you go. Nothing to it, was it?
No.
Right. And you feel safe in there, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And you can always, like I say, have a, hold on for dear life. So that's the RS van. And I think the main thing that people want to see is the engine. So let's have a quick look at that, eh? It's actually a lot more room in this. You will see when we look at the other transporter, the Tati van, you'll see that there's actually more room in this engine bay than there is in a normal transporter, even though it's got a V8 in here. So this is the V8 out of a V8 4.2. It's out of a B7 Audi RS4. Normally it produces around about 420 brake horsepower. But on this, what we've done is we've put in 2 turbos. So these turbos are by Zona, they're X2 turbos. They're smaller than what we've had before when we were going to go for some Garretts, but these are a lot smaller, a lot lighter, and they spool up a lot quicker. It's coupled to the standard RS4 gearbox, goes through 4-wheel drive, so it's still got the Quattro system in this. Sends 60% of the power to the back and then 40% to the front, virtually all of the time. And they're a 6-speed box. So what we'll do is we'll go out, have a little run in it, and then we'll compare it against the other van. All right then, let's go for a drive. Let's see what she's like. So first thing to figure out with this thing is it's a bit noisier than your normal transporter. And another thing, it has a racing clutch. It's either on or off. So you can slip it, you can get away as normal, but it is it's not as smooth as a normal clutch. And on this one as well, it's quite high up. So, but steering's good. Steering's direct because we're using the steering rack from the transporter, which is hydraulic. However, the pump and everything like that is actually being controlled, obviously, off the RS4 engine. So it's manual 6-speed gearbox, as I said, standard RS4. And apart from the noise, it's pretty much okay. So on the way up here, on the motorway, we were doing about 65, 70, just cruising with the traffic. And we were getting 20, I think around about 24, 25 to the gallon, which is pretty good. If you do put your foot down though, the mileage does drop. So this is, I'd say, drive straight, true, and it's a nice drive actually. That's it. Just people do look around to see where the noise is coming from. And with it having all of the RS4 running gear and electrics, it means that we've got a few toys as well, because on this, as I said, it was 420 brake horsepower as standard, but with the turbos, Doug from MRC, who is renowned for tuning these, has tuned this up to 832 brake horsepower and around about 840 Newton meters of torque. So it is pretty lively when you want it to be. So on this, like I say, we've got the functions, all the functions of the RS4. Cruise control, we got the clocks from the RS4 in here. We even got a sport button on it as well. We've got different two-stage map on this one. So we can have it around about 700 brake horsepower or the full beans. So at the moment, let's say we're in full beans mode. So let's say steering is quite direct. It's nice. It's not as with the other van that's an electric steering. This is, you can feel what's happening with this one. So if I'm in second gear now, you can hear it popping and banging away because of the sport map. Let's say we're in third gear. I'll just give you a little pull of it. So we're at 4,000 revs. So yeah, she picks up and throws you back in the seat when you want it to be. And makes a lot of those noises. Usually when I'm driving at night, when it's dark, and if it's in sport mode, you can see flames coming out of the side exhaust on this. So it's like I say, when you've had a crap day at work, it's nice to get in this and just take it for a spin. And like I say, you can put a few people in, have a bit of a laugh. But it's fine. It's just like I say, running around now. If you're not going lunatic mode, drives fine. So what we'll do is we'll go back, we'll have a look at the other van, and then we'll get them both out side by side, because I'm sure you want to see the comparison between them both. Right, so this is the Tatty van, as Alex calls it. It's a T6.1, 73 plate, I think it is, this one. Obviously, gloss black grille kit on it, LED lights, twin slider, electric everything, sliding doors, tailgate, you name it. This one's got air ride suspension, and we've just put on the Rolls-Royce wheels on this one. So that's when it's aired out, and when usually I've got it at home or work or whatever. And then that's in its driving mode. So like I say, this is a combi, so it's got all the seats in the back, 5-seater, similar to the Transporter, the RS really. This one is a 205 brake horsepower, good old trusty diesel. And as you can see on that one, there is not much space in that compared to the RS van. So this is a 2 litre, like I say, it's 205 brake horsepower, just standard 2-wheel drive. Going through a DSG gearbox, so it's nice and smooth. So what we'll do is we'll just quickly take this one out and just take this one for a run around the block, and then we'll get them both out together side by side, and we'll do some proper testing to see how they compare against each other. 205 brake horsepower versus over 800 brake horsepower. So I think that's what you've been wanting to see. This one's a bit standard to start, just a normal key. That's a DSG gearbox on this one. So this, as you would expect, with it being the DSG and a newer van, a bit more refined. But 205, so it's still nippy. On the new T6.1s, we've got electronic steering rack, so a lot smoother. I say with this having air ride as well, I can adjust the suspension, raise it up, lower it down. So it's a nice van. I've owned this for what, nearly 2 years. I say put all the leather interior into it, Alcantara with the halo roof in the back, air suspension, let's say the Rolls-Royce wheels on it. Actually with the Rolls-Royce wheels, we've only just put them on in the last couple of days, and I'm really surprised actually. They're a 20-inch wheel, drives really nice with them. Just need to get the tracking done on it. But yeah, it's a comfy van. It's yeah, heated seats in this. Heated seats, aircon, you name it. It's got everything. Electric doors, which I thought were a bit of a gimmick at first, but couldn't do without them now. And it's covered some miles. It's done 19,000 miles, just gone on to 19,000 miles. So it goes everywhere, this. We use it for picking up stuff for work. I'd say we even had the RS4 engine in the back of this when we went to pick it up. And then put the seats back in, give it a bit of a vac out, and it's as good as new again. So what I'll do is we'll go around the roundabout again, then we'll come off the roundabout, we'll put it into sport, and I'll put my foot down in this one, see what a difference it is in this. With this one then, like I say, we'll just put it in manual. We'll go down to third gear in this. Right, I'll put my foot down now, see if you notice a difference. Yeah, it does pick up, but it's nowhere near the RS power. Right, so let's take them back now. We'll get them both out, see what they're like. Race again, but I'm going to give Alex a bit of a head start and let him have a second or two. Let him go. Just shout him on now to go. Right, go catch a bit. As I was editing this video, the postman delivered a couple of copies of Performance VW, which a good friend Mark had popped in the post for me, so thanks very much for those, Mark. and I'm absolutely delighted that the van has made the front cover. Couldn't be more happier. So thank you to everybody involved in that. What's next for the RS? I know in the past I have mentioned about raffling it off, but to raffle the van off you need a games license, and unfortunately I don't have one of those. So it is a bit of a shame, but that's how it is. A few people have asked me if the van is for sale. So if you are serious, then drop me a message on Instagram and we can talk further. Well, I'm going to have a cuppa, I'm going to have a read of the magazine, and then I've got to go out and clean the leaves out of the street. So thank you very much. As usual, please like and subscribe, and we will see you next week. So it's a goodbye from me, and if Alex was here, he'd be saying it's a goodbye from him as well. Take care.